Harrenhal 100 AC. The Queen That Never Was. Westeros, like the realm we reside in, has its traditions, and a woman, for some reason, has not ruled the Seven Kingdoms. Because people can't take change.
Rhaenys, a woman.
HBO Game of Thrones. Fair use in the name of the King Viserys Targaryen. Bend the knee.
Welcome to Throne Room. My name is Arrendane House Starfall. We appreciate you being here, and today we want to thank the old gods and new of our 150 houses who have joined the realm. 7 blessings. We wish you wealth, happiness and prosperity. This is a story of fire and blood of old Valyria, House of the Dragon. A dream of ice and fire.
House of the Dragon. King's Landing 117 AC. Rhaenaria and Allystant visit her mother Queen Aemma. As she walks in, her mother is surrounded by attendants. Very pregnant, her mother tells her she smells of dragon. Her mother lays and speaks with her daughter about her duty to the realm, not to be a man but to be a woman. As a girl, she will soon understand her battlefield is the birthing bed.
The small council and Hightower is concerned with Daemon, his younger brother, the prince of the city, and what may come of the city, without fear of what could happen if they had new rule of law, and concerned of his progress as commander of the Gold Cloaks. Rhaenaria and Allystant sit and read over the histories of her ancient house of House Targaryen. As she reveals her position is comfortable on the lap of her best friend and confidant. It's obvious the statement made about her not wanting to be queen upsets the hand of the king's daughter. She does not explain her reasoning. Allystant leaves her flat on her head and says it is getting late. After Rhaenaria denounces her position in succession, she asked if she is worried about her position. Rhaenaria rips a page out of the book. Of course, Allystant is shocked and tells her, what if the scepter sees this? Bold Rhaenaria says, fuck the scepter, and they laugh.
Try not to look too relieved, sir.
I am relieved. Every time that golden beast brings you back unspoiled, suits my head from a spike.
Great actor.
Syrax is growing quickly. Just going to be as large as Caraxes. That's almost large enough to settle.
HBO Game of Thrones. Fair use in the name of the King Viserys Targaryen. Bend the knee.
As they leave from under the wildwood tree, Rhaenaria meets secretly with her uncle Daemon, and to her concerns no one knows he has arrived. She meets him secretly in the throne room. They speak High Valyrian, and he gifts her a ruby necklace and says she looks beautiful. Daemon loves chaos, and he loves to hurt people he believes will hurt this brother's kingdom. He rounds up the rapers, murders, and thieves. He cuts a man's private parts off like he's slicing a turkey at Thanksgiving. With no remorse, as a 1 gold cloaks calls out thief, he then cuts the man's hand off to a bloody pulp with nothing left. After the gold cloaks are done, 2 carts are summoned to clean up parts of the men who have met their end by Prince Daemon, the commander of the City Watch.
If anything, this was a mass extermination of the degenerates of Westeros. With the heirs tourney coming, this helps keep the city safe, and most of all the king in Daemon's eyes. Of course, Otto Hightower loathes Daemon and his ways, and tells the king that he has maimed and killed and scared the people. Daemon arrives to the small council meeting much later. He eavesdrops, then arrives in style. As he walks in, he hears Otto speak ill of his character. They want his energies occupied and not anywhere close to King Viserys.
And I believe, as I know she did, that you could be a great woman, Queen.
Daemon is your heir.
Daemon was not made to wear the crown. But I believe...
HBO Game of Thrones. Fair use in the name of the King Viserys Targaryen. Bend the knee.
Sadly, Queen Aemma dies, and so does the baby. Viserys is heartbroken. Of course, Otto his hand seizes the moment and tells his daughter to comfort the king in his time of need. Hightower is an ancient house of Westeros of Old Town, a powerful loved house of the people, and most important, not a foreigner's, a second son who has just lost his own wife. A man we can easily compare to Tywin Lannister. He may not be as truthworthy as Viserys thought in the end. That is my fortune for this show. Puts forth the idea Rhaenyra should be queen and not prince of the city, Daemon Targaryen, and also plant his daughter Allystant in the king's chambers. After Daemon is vanished and once again removed from his brother's side, an outcast, all because he said heir for a day.
Dragonstone saw rich land ripe for the capture. But ambition alone is not what drove him to conquest. It was a dream. And just as Daenerys foresaw
HBO Game of Thrones. Fair use in the name of the king Viserys Targaryen. Bend the knee. HBO Game of Thrones. Fair use in the name of the king Viserys Targaryen.
And whatever dwells within will destroy the world of the living.
HBO Game of Thrones. Fair use in the name of the king Viserys Targaryen. Bend the knee.
And if the world of men is to survive, a Targaryen must be seated on the Iron Throne. A king or queen, strong enough to unite the realm against the cold and the dark.
HBO Game of Thrones. Fair use in the name of the king Viserys Targaryen. Bend the knee.
It's been passed from king to heir since Aegon's time. Now you must promise to carry it and protect it.
HBO Game of Thrones. Fair use in the name of the king Viserys Targaryen. Bend the knee.
Promise me this, Rhaenyra. Promise me.